Just wandering around town to clear out some of my...
has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Yes, Torbjorn. Just clearing out some of my inventory before going to bed, and this man here standing on the meat, I recorded the one who was after the amulet.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
You have a funny idea of fun, Torbjorn, but okay. You was after an amulet of Arche, weren't you, because of a recent death in the family, since I remember?
I hope Arche grants my wife some comfort. Thank you. Here, I always pay my debts.
Thank you, I've been carrying that thing around for a very long time. Oh, 600 gold. Thank you very much.
Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
Oh yes, your daughter. Well, it's completely understandable. And also, while I was here, I heard something very interesting with this gentleman over here.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
I don't know who that is. Brunwolf.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
I've heard him walking around town talking, but he talk a lot of sense, this gentleman over here. Brunwolf, I'd just like to have a chat to you if I could.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
Not really. I think all folks should be welcome here, really. I mean, I certainly have felt most of the time.
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers.
Thank you. Yeah, so, and this is just it was so interesting to hear him talking in the town when so many people are, you know, negative, particularly about the Dark Elves around town. I was just hearing talking to other people. That Dark Elf called you a war hero. This is the chap who's working on the butcher's stand.
I killed a lot of high elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero.
Very humble.
The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
Yeah. Very interesting. You see what I mean with hearing this guy? Very refreshing to hear that sort of thing rather than the usual rhetoric. Why help the Dark Elves?
Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfear. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords and the folk beneath them.
Well, you know, despite your own opinion, Brunwolf, you are a war hero in many people's opinion, so I'm sure your word has great weight. But this is why, you know, I couldn't support. Although I'm not happy maybe what the Empire are doing here, I couldn't support Ulfric. I mean, that whole feeling of us and them, you know, that's dreadful. Enough now, I think. Thank you, Brunwolf. Very nice to talk to you.
Safe journeys, sword brother.
Thank you, sir. Very refreshing to meet someone like that. And it's a shame that Ulfric has so much power when his opinions are so negative. But there we go. I've also spoken to the smith again, and I know roughly where I need to go now. The Kravanga Cave, I think it was. It's not very far from here. I think I'll do that just as we're returning here again. There's no point in doing it. That's an impressive trick there, Nils. I don't think we'll do that just yet.
Name's Nils.
Yes, Nils. You're the most chatty person ever. I will... Okay, so... and I don't know where Embashard is. I've not been able to find that out from anybody in the nearby town, but I'm going to go stay in here as I said I would. And we'll set off in the morning, and maybe we'll find someone along the way who can point us on the right direction as we're heading to Whiterun. Well, good morning, and look at this weather. This is what I remember of my first visit to Skyrim. This freezing cold conditions here, the gale blowing into my face. It feels like, I know it's a land of snow and ice, but I think I've been in much milder climes for quite a while now. I'm not used to this in the far north of Skyrim. This is the sort of weather that Windhelm is so well known for. Anyway, so back on the road. We're going to head west for a while. This is the first path I took, isn't it? But yeah, my first path on the on my pilgrimage in Skyrim. I've head west along here for a while, and then at some point it'll turn south, maybe where this group of adventurers are coming from, off towards to Whiterun. No, actually they appear to be Imperial Guard. I was about to say chancing their luck around here, because they are rather close to Windhelm, which is very much a Stormcloak stronghold. But there you go. Show us strength, maybe.
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a
Oh,
fish.
it was always going so well this morning. Do I look like I have any money, really?
Yes, actually. You look like you're lousy with gold.
Damn.
I'm not going to ask again.
Look, I haven't got time for this. Just leave me alone or I'll set the dog on you.
Don't you walk away from me.
Oh, this never works, does it really? The dog's straight in his face. Oh, how did I miss?
You dare fight
There we go. I really should stop fighting these in third person because it doesn't work so well. Yes, boy. God, I haven't met any thieves for a while, have we, really? He was right, though. I do have a lot of gold now. Wow! Talking about a lot of treasure? Carrying a sapphire. Who did you remove that from? My goodness, that's worth a lot. Okay, we'll just leave him here for the... well, there's not really a patrol of guards around, is there, that moves around the country like in Cyrodiil, but we'll just leave him there for, I guess, the wolves to deal with him. Right. Okay. Bit of excitement on the road there, Miko. Nothing too much to worry about. No, I've no idea what they're doing either. Apart from freezing himself to death in a river that's more ice than water. Okay, I think I've got myself in trouble here. Oh, the dog's in there. I was starting to feel a bit lost, and I thought I saw a building over here, and in fact what we have is a whole lot of bandits. Come over here, Miko. Let's not attract any more trouble. I've no idea what this structure is. It looks like one of the Dwemer ruins, but there do appear to be a lot of enemies in there. What are you doing, Miko? Do something. Luckily, they don't seem to be very difficult to deal with, but... Okay, we've not got anything too much to worry about, I don't think, but... Oh, this has got some gates across here. Miko, we can't... No, we can't... I'm not going to stand there with an archer. Well, maybe you can shoot him through it. Hold on a second. Okay. And let's see, I'm not going to stand there when an archer gets to shoot ping gate shots at us through a gate. Luckily, they appear to be quite easy to deal with bandits, but maybe they're trying to break in here. I don't know. Oh, there's some treasure down there. I'm glad it was so easy to deal with. I was very concerned that I was... Anyway, what I was saying was I was starting to feel a bit lost, and I saw a building over here, and I thought maybe I could try and get some directions or something else to work out where we're supposed to be going. Oh, that's a nice bit of loot here. At some point we're going to turn south towards Whiterun, but everything I've seen so far has been past appear to have been routes leading up into the mountains, and I don't know. I don't want to get lost on some crack for the mountains. Let's be safe, actually. Can we get in around here past the gate? I mean, well, there was okay. I was about to say there was a bandit inside the gate, so presumably there is a way in here. Oh, watch out, Miko. We have bear traps. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's just put the shield on that to trigger that one. Why I'm going further in here, I don't know, considering that I'm just going to attract more trouble, but... Yep. That seems a bit more... Oh! Just hit the dog. There we go. I'm sorry, Miko, I gave you a terrible strike there. Yeah, I saw this chap with his big sword, and I thought maybe he was going to be a bit tougher to deal with, but no, there's still, your common or garden bandits. Yeah, no, not trying to talk to Miko. Not even particularly a large amount of money. Yeah, I don't know why I'm heading further in here, because I'm not planning on trying to assault a Dwemer ruin. I'm just interested in the fact that gate. So how do you get in through that gate then? It's under this gatehouse here, isn't it? Maybe that. No, maybe it's through here. I'm not sure. Maybe there are bandits on the inside who let you in, and that's the only way you get in. Is by doing that. And oh, there's a storeroom over here. And what appears to be traps. Yeah, can you I don't particularly trust you not to walk on the trap, lads. Just wait here a second. Yeah, I heard that. Ah, here we go. Was that you, Doyle? Oh. Well, I presume he did trigger the trap on himself. And he came through for a reason, but I'm not sure. I think he spotted someone. Oh, here we go. Here's the other side of the gate. That's probably going to attract attention doing that, but... I thought maybe I heard someone drawing a sword, but... Why did you come over here, boy? Did you see somebody? Yes, there appears to be someone up here. Okay. Let's just finish clearing this place out anyway, shall we? Clear it out of bandits. Come on, then. Oh, she's a bit tougher. We had to meet someone nastier eventually, didn't we, really? But Miko, I can't really get in there. Let's keep going, because she's... There we go. I was about to say, we're strong enough that we were going straight through her shield defence there, but I ran out of stamina. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Perhaps she was the current leader of the area. Where am I going? It's even a path. I'm on the roofs of the buildings here. And very icy they are too. Yeah, the bandits definitely built a series of walkways up here. Maybe they're trying to still break in through the top. But this is presumably her tent. I think we've... Oh, there's a nice big chest over there, though. Let's just make sure there's no one else around. Yeah, they appear to be breaking into this place, but I haven't even seen a front gate to it, so... I don't quite know what they're trying to do. Nothing special in here. But this does appear to be another chest here. Oops. I have a ridiculous number of lockpicks now. going to get locked out of my shop again. Some Dwemer scrap metal, gold, and a few potions, and a nice ruby. We're doing very well to gems today. Okay, another sightseeing... Oh, where's the dog gone? Another sightseeing trip that was unplanned. And I'm still no closer to Whiterun. I guess we could stay here in one of the bandit things here. Nice to clear out some bandits. They don't appear to be a particular problem anymore. That is not very stable looking. Let's walk carefully across here. But I haven't even seen the front entrance of this place, so I don't quite know what the bandits are trying to do here. Maybe it's something down by that gate. I don't know. Where's the dog? There he is. We need to... Oh, I've asked him to wait, haven't I? That's why he's being a good boy over there. Yeah, we need to... Ah, there it is, the front gate. Although it appears to have been... I don't know... blocked by a collapse of some sort. So, I don't know what they were planning on doing, trying to dig themselves out. Dig their way into the ruins. I mean, everyone knows these are full of treasure and traps, but also mostly treasure. But then again, they weren't exactly the toughest group of bandits in the world, and therefore maybe not the smartest either. Alright, lad, we've had our fun. Let's actually do what we were planning to do. Because we don't know any directions here. Either before... Get out of the way, lad. Either before or after we dealt with the bandits. Well, this storm hasn't let up all day. It is quite ridiculous. I'm pretty cold now. Night has fallen. In desperation, I've turned south as the mountains seem a little lower here. I'm hoping I can get all the way over. But I can't see a thing in this weather. It's ridiculous. I passed by a giant camp earlier. Skirted around that. But otherwise I've seen no signs of habitation or anything else. When I think I can see possibly a pass up through here, but I don't know. I mean, it's always the same when you look at the mountains. You can't really tell. And even without the snowstorm, you look up and you think you can see a gap, and you get up there and you find it's just more steep hills and peaks, and you still can't get over them. So it just seems a little less high here than the great mountain peaks to the east of us. Yeah, I'd forgotten this. What sort of desolation there was west of Windhelm. But is that shadow there? Is that cloud? Is that mountain? Is that more trees? I don't know. Icicles of snow melt there. We found some trouble, which is someone fighting a sprig, and I don't mind helping out with that. I don't know who this is I'm helping, but the Spriggans are no one's friend. There we go. Who was I helping there? Was that a hunter? Looks like it. Well, I'm not going to search the hunter. Their friend is still over there. What, not quite sure what she's after. Doesn't seem too phased about her friend dying. Why there's a wolf here as well. And this Spriggan. Why was there a Spriggan here? Smell the spirit of this tree? What's going on here? I don't know. We have reached a peak though now. There is some sort of pass here. Oh, thank goodness for that. sunny the weather clears. Yeah, I think this leads down. This definitely leads in the right direction down here. Excuse me.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
Exactly. I'm surprised you're not so upset about your friend, actually. I'm sorry I didn't get here sooner to help out, but Spriggans are very difficult to deal with.
All right,
Okay.
then.
Yeah, we have. Well, I have found a break in the mountains here, thankfully. Past these peaks. Oh, there's like a tower up there. Okay. Not get distracted. Just so glad the weather has finally cleared up. And there's a horse here as well. It's something to do with the hunters. I don't know. Anyway, I think if I continue to head down this way, it's going to bring me out on the plains to the north of Whiterun. I'm hoping so. I mean, it might have been easier to see this without all the snow coming down, but I'm just glad to have found the break in the peaks. And there it is! A very welcome sight indeed. Oh, goodness. What a trip. There was I thinking it would be a short walk down the road to get back to Whiterun. What a hassle. Well, it's late, but not too late, so barring any more problems, into Whiterun for a very welcome rest, because I've had far too many late nights recently out on the road.